Kill yourself, and I want to watch you suffocate, and your family hates you. Socks not being in the closet. The defendant punched the complaining witness with a closed fist on her foot twice.
You know, Mr. Fritter, let me tell you something now. You scare me. Mr. Fritter, look at me. So if I go like this, is that threatening or harassing? Look at me 3 times a week. Holy freaking moly. Mr. Fritter, you're charged with harassment. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay, please. Shh.
September 19, 2024, an officer conducted a follow-up in regards to an assault on a family case. Upon further investigation, the officer made contact with the complaining witness, who reported that the defendant had been harassing her since September 18, 2024, by sending her videos, voicemails, and text messages containing horrible remarks, approximately 50 to 60 messages in total. In the voicemails, the defendant curses at her, asking, "Where are you? Why the fuck aren't you at work?" and calling her various names. Additionally, the complainant showed the officer text messages of the defendant telling the complaining witness, "Kill yourself, and I want to watch you suffocate, and your family hates you." The complaining witness indicated that the continual harassment is making her fear him even more. Complaining witness was able to give officers the defendant's identifying information and positively identify the defendant as a person who has been harassing her.
I see that he has also picked up a felony assault against this complaining witness as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what happened in that one? And I'm assuming it's the same date as this one, so I'm assuming it's out of the same transaction?
I'm not sure. So it says that I don't believe so. It says that on September 18th in Harris County, officers were dispatched to an assault. The complaining witness advised that the defendant came home upset about socks not being in the closet. The defendant punched the complaining witness with a closed fist on her foot twice. On her right thigh, and twice on her left thigh, causing pain. The complaining witness advised that the defendant grabbed her by the arm and forcibly shoved her out of the house, throwing her on the porch. She advised that she felt pain, and she advised that this has been an ongoing issue for the past 2 years. The officers observed purple and green bruises on her arm, foot, and her legs. The bruises were green, purple, and red, and of significant size.
Is there a no contact order in this case?
Judge, who's the defendant?
This is Mr. Fritter. He hasn't harassed, Mr. Fritter, let me tell you something now. You scare me. And you scare me something good. You have, since 14, assault, trespass, deadly conduct, assault, DWI, forgery, and now a harassment and a felony assault.
Judge, there has been a note filed, but there is no protective order in this case.
Is there no contact in the felony case whatsoever?
I'm checking the bond conditions. It's no threatening or harassing at this time. Would ask if that be a no contact at this court, Judge.
I don't see that the rip has been.
Are you Miss Lisco?
Yes, sir.
That's Miss Lisco, right? There. Come up, ma'am. Come up. I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test right now, Mr. Fritter. I want to protect you as much as I can. No one has to have this kind of treatment whatsoever for any reason. And I will do everything in my power to protect you. All I need you to do is tell me. All I need is please give me the word. Mr. Fritter, look at me.
This defendant is a full-blown menace. His criminal history is longer than the English dictionary and twice as embarrassing. The amount of assault charges he's racked up, you'd run out of fingers trying to count them. And now he's stacking even more, terrorizing this poor woman, beating her, threatening her, treating her like a hostage in her own life. The fact that he's been roaming the streets free is mind-blowing. This man really thought there were no consequences, like he's living in some alternate universe where he's the boss and everyone else just deals with it. The judge isn't having it for a single second, and you can see the rage behind the calm courtroom voice. You know it's bad when the court has to let you know. Normal people don't act like this. Imagine living in constant fear that he might pop up out of nowhere. What kind of life is that? And all of this over the most pathetic reasons. He's beating a woman because she didn't put socks away. Are you kidding me? That's not just insecurity, that's straight up pathetic. This guy has no respect for her, the law, the judge, or society in general. I'm hoping today is the day the judge throws the book, the bookshelf, and the entire legal library at him, because someone like this should never feel untouchable again.
You so much. Can you imagine what life is like when someone has to walk on eggshells because they have the fear that if they make someone mad in the smallest respect of having socks not in the damn drawer, they're liable to get a beating? Can you imagine what life is like to live with that kind of fear? You're going to live it with me now, because one false move, I'm going to make your bond so high your head will spontaneously combust. But no one, and I mean no one, should have to live with that kind of fear. I'm sending you now for a drug and alcohol test because I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. And I don't know if I'm going to allow you to have contact with Miss Lisk. But if I find that you treat anyone or put anyone in fear or put anyone in harm's way, so help me, I will grow horn and tails because I will be so upset, and it will be on you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Abel,
Yes.
I'm going to keep Mr. Fretter so close to me that it's just ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
I'm entering what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection. This is a court order that identifies her as a protected individual. You're not to have any kind of communication whatsoever. You're not supposed to have you will not have any threatening or harassing contact. What is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think is threatening or harassing. It's what she perceives. So if I go like this, is that threatening or harassing? It most certainly is. And it's enough for me to put you in jail and make your bond $150,000, maybe 50, maybe 20. But I will do, Mr. Fretter, I will do everything in my power to protect every single person of this county. And I don't care if you're kicking, screaming, crying because you go to jail and don't have anyone to bond you out. I want to protect you, ma'am. And you know, the problem is that now that he's picked up these two cases, times will be just even more stressful. We have these protective orders. They're basically like cooling off motions so that, you know, you can separate, enough time will pass, people can kind of cool down, you know, so they're not under the stress of the excitement and then unleash on you. The last thing I want is for you to suffer any kind of harm whatsoever, you know, and I that's all I want, you know. All I'm asking is how things should be normal. Like, I'm not asking him for him to do Pythagoras theorem here. So I don't know. You know, what I'd like is if you please just talk to our DAs here. But I'd like you to have their phone number at the minimum so that should anything ever whatsoever, all you have to do is let us know. And then
I have been in contact with the DAs, actually about the assault.
I'm here for you. And I want to make sure that you're okay. You know, I've given him a lawyer. He knows what's expected of him. And I'm going to drug test him like crazy to make sure that he's not using alcohol or dope. In fact, I mean, I'm going to test him 2 times a week. I'm setting him now because I want to know what, if anything, is in his system, and then we'll go from there.
Judge, he will come back positive, but that's prior use from.
What were you going to test positive for, Mr. Fretter?
Marijuana
Okay.
and ketamine, and probably some other stuff that could have been in the ketamine. But I mean, straight up, that's probably it.
Mr. Fretter, I'm going to test you. These are your bond conditions that are going to apply to you now. And if you fail to live up to these bond conditions, I'm just going to let you know. That's it. You will appear to me here 2 times a week to take drug tests. And if I find anything is in your system, and I don't care what it is, I'm going to lock you up. You're ordered not to use any kind of dope or alcohol. And if you can't get this monkey off your back, because I am now giving you the opportunity to do it on your own. If you're incapable of doing it on your own, then I'm going to do it for you. Do you understand? No dope, no alcohol. And when I mean no alcohol from any source. No isopropyl alcohol, cakes, candies, foods, gums, energy drinks, tequila, lollipops, hair dye. I've heard it all, and I don't care. You come to me test positive, you'll stay with me. I also want you 3 times a week to do anger management classes so that we can deal with the anger issues. Look at me. 3 times a week. And I want a piece of paper showing me that you've done it, the date, time, location of where you've done it, so that I can verify that you've done it. And if you don't do it, you will stay with me. You now have the opportunity to address these things on your own. If you don't, you will be doing it with me. And if I get one, and I mean one breath that she's been mistreated in any way, shape, or fashion, holy freaking moly, okay? Right now. And then, ma'am, if you'd be so kind, please, I'll have you speak to them here momentarily. Rachel, this is my card. If you ever need anything, all you have to do is get in contact with me. And I'm here for you. Whatever you need, anytime, day or night. I don't care. You, really. Okay.
Are we shocked even a little bit that this guy ended up testing positive on the drug screen? The moment the judge ordered it, you could see it in his face. Instant panic. That's the look of a man who knows the party just ended and the lights came on. There's no version of reality where a sober person behaves like this. Aggressive, violent, controlling, and convinced he owns another person's life. You could hear it in the judge's voice when he talked to the victim. He genuinely wants her safe. Judges see thousands of cases and they don't usually show emotion. So when they do, you know the situation is serious. Honestly, it's wild that the judge didn't just send him straight to jail today. With a criminal record like that and a history of terrorizing this woman, most people would have been hauled out in cuffs. But instead, he gets another chance, even after proving he can't handle the ones he's already had. Do you think someone like this can actually change, or is he just waiting to get out and repeat the same cycle? I don't have high hopes for this, but let me know down below and what you think the punishment should have been. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.